Good morning. Today is Friday, March the 22nd of 2013. Here are your top announcements. Well, we're finally here. Last day before spring break. Yay. So when you're done with your work for this week, you're on spring break, unless you're behind in a class. And what does that mean? Because I had somebody ask me what that means. That means if your teacher has sent you work that they say you need to make up, if you know you've missed days and you've not made up that work, then you know you're behind. Or if you've got to deal with a teacher to get caught up in a class, then that means you're behind. Because you wouldn't be getting caught up if you weren't behind, you see. So, basically, if you're behind, you'll know it. And you shouldn't take off for spring break until you get that work done. Midterm grades are now available through PowerSchool. I'll talk about that in a second. Faculty and staff will be unavailable during spring break. So if you have questions about grades or whatever, make sure you ask them today. 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 I'm turning my email off at 4 o'clock today. Just because that's how we get a break. Like if online school, if you never turned off your email, you'd never get a break. So that's what we're doing. And I don't want that to be hateful, but it's like, we work hard, and sometimes you have to sharpen the saw, let the field lie fallow, whatever metaphor you're comfortable with. April 1st is a teacher in-service day, so teachers actually won't be available again until Tuesday. April the 2nd, I'm taking off April the 1st, and I won't be available till Tuesday. Lindsay will be available, however, and I'm sure she'll be really busy that day. The work for April 1st through 5th, that means the week after spring break, will be posted over spring break. So if you're an overachiever, want to get ahead, then go right ahead and do that. We have a few birthdays over the break. Kyle Pope and Katie Wharton both have a birthday on March 25th. So happy birthday, Kyle and Katie. Taylor Evans has a birthday on March 26th. So happy birthday to you, Taylor. And hope everybody has a happy Easter and whatever other holidays that we celebrate during that time. Good Friday and all that good stuff. If anybody's doing the Lent thing, I hope you get your chocolate or caffeine or food back or whatever. Juniors, if you are wanting to take the ACT in June, please email Lindsay or Whitney. We have vouchers where you can take that at no cost to you. You can actually take the one that's coming up next, but you would have to pay a late fee, so it wouldn't be free. But we do have vouchers for students, for juniors who want to take the ACT in June. So email Lindsay or Whitney about that. June's a good time to take it too, for various reasons. But June is a really good time to take it. I would take us up on that. Plus, think about it. June, you're not going to be doing schoolwork. You'll have time to maybe get an ACT study guide book and look at that, and then go in there and really do well on that test. And that test can save you a lot of money later on in life because you get scholarships and stuff based on it. Alright, thought for the day. And these are sort of my parting words before spring break. If you look at your grades, a lot of you have done really well. I've actually got enough to make an honor roll list instead of it just being one person on the honor roll. Very proud of many of you. The common thread between people who have failed classes has nothing to do with intelligence. Nothing. The common thread for students who have failed classes has to do with how much work they've done. And the students that have missed assignments and had a lot of absences have failed. And the students that have perfect attendance and do everything have done well. That's basically it. I mean, if we were scientists and we were trying to study this problem, it's like, oh, gee, Bob, why are all these kids failing? Then, Bob would pose a hypothesis. Well, I hypothesize these kids are failing because they're not eating breakfast. And then Bob runs his tests and everything and discovers, well, it's not breakfast. And then Bob goes back to the drawing board and says, I hypothesize that these kids are failing because they haven't shown up to class and done their work. And then Bob would be right. Because every piece of evidence that we have shows that if you actually do all of your work, you will pass and do well and learn, which is the most important thing. But the converse is true as well. If you don't do your work and you have absences, and then you fail. It's as simple as that. Show up. Do your work every week, and you will pass your classes. It's that easy, and you'll stay in tops. That easy. Well, I hope everybody has a great spring break. Everybody, I know the weather's not going to be anything to like cheer about, but I hope you get some time to rest and relax and recharge and spend time with your families and spend time with your friends and um, you know run around a little bit and experience life and whatever. Um, but we will see you back on April the 2nd. And if you have any questions again about your grades, first of all, don't email me. Email your teachers, because I'm just going to forward your email onto your teachers anyway. Skip the middleman. Email your teachers about your grades. They'll get back to you today. And if you're just curious about it, you should know. You should know. But if you don't know, then email them. They'll be glad to get back to you today. If you wait until tomorrow or next week, then they're probably not going to get back to you until the first week of April. If you have any other questions, please do email us and or call us or whatever. Hope everybody has a great break, and we will see you next week.